10 new Turkish drama series you will get addicted to from first episode. Hi viewers, today I will share the list of Turkish drama series that will stick you to the screens from their first episodes and you will get addicted to them. So watch the video till the end and subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Number 10, Good Days. Selma comes to Istanbul from Van to get the inheritance left to her when she thinks that all means are exhausted. Beneath is his father's scrap car, with his well-to-do brother Leyland. The only condition to receive the inheritance is to find the other partner of the inheritance, his ex-love Myron. This drama will bring to the screen the story of the immortal love whispered in the ears of Selma and Miran on the days when they were born. The secrets behind this love and the warm, fun and cheerful family that embraces them. Number 9, Life is Today. Based on the American series New Amsterdam, the series will follow the events that subsequently occur after an idealist doctor is assigned to a hospital in the city. Chief Physician Bars is appointed to City Hospital, one of the oldest and most established hospitals in Istanbul. However, Hisaranu, one of the best hospitals of its time, is going through a difficult time. With the arrival of a young and idealistic chief physician, the story of the entire hospital begins to be rewritten. As Bars tries to get the hospital up and running, he will not only struggle with the difficulties in his own life but also enter into a tough battle for his patients along with his colleagues, whose hearts he wins over one after the other. Number 8, To Betray. Deception. A distinguished, respected family court judge. An honest and principled woman who has saved many marriages from destruction and made sure that many children receive the affection and love they deserve, and has always been on the side of justice. She thinks that they are an exemplary family with her husband and 2 children, that they live an honorable life, and that the rest of their marriage will pass in usual love, happiness, and peace. One day, Gazid accidentally pulls a noose and she starts to realize that her happy family is not a warm home, but a sand castle. Number 7, A Little Sunshine. A self-made woman, Elif owns her own wedding and events organization company and has forged her successful professional career with effort and tenacity. She is happily married to Hakan, the COO of a major company with whom she has yet to have any children. The day that Elif considers starting the adoption process, she receives an unexpected call from the hospital to inform her that her husband had been in an accident. Arriving at the hospital, Elif learns that her husband has died. Elif goes from sadness to major surprise after discovering that Hakan has a daughter. Disappointed and distraught, she can hardly believe that her husband has betrayed her by hiding for years that he had another wife and a daughter, Güneş, who is unable to speak. Elif tries to communicate with her to no avail and her world falls apart. While she lives a real nightmare, she meets Firat, a businessman who has been looking for her missing sister for years, and their paths cross inevitably. Number 6, Smashed. This is a Turkish remake of the award-winning American television series, Beverly Hills 90210, which premiered originally in the 90s. In this adaptation, the Servet family, who moved from Eskişehir to Istanbul for family reasons, enters a completely different environment. Trying to adapt to the environment in the private university they started, the twins Karemaniki will meet people who are not like them, and while they are in growing pains, they will go on a long journey called youth, where they will be thrown away with the searches, mistakes and the excitement of first love to discover themselves. While the twins are being tested with growing pains, when their father Harun is forced to return to his father's home, where he has not stepped foot in 25 years, the resentment between father and son will strain the whole family with deep reckonings. Their mother, Elise, will enter a new period in which she will discover herself. When the twins' grandfather Asaf and their grandmother Ayla start living under the same roof with their sons and grandchildren 25 years later, they will realize that growth and maturation span a lifetime with the conflicts they will enter. Number 5, Heartache. The series is about a family whose members see their lives changed abruptly by a tragedy. Having been subjected to domestic violence by her husband for years, Jeanette gets sick and is hospitalized. While she is being treated, she sees a lawyer Zeynep's number on the window of the hospital and calls her for help. She gives her a letter to be opened after she dies. This letter brings Zeynep and Halil, the eldest son of Jeanette, together but also will cause conflict between the siblings. Then, even though Halil and Zeynep get together for Jeanette, a romance begins between them. Number 4, Trap. It tells the revenge story of 3 brothers Umut, Mahir, and Amay, who had their childhood taken away from them. In a world where it is hard to tell who is good and bad, what is real and what is fake, these 3 brothers, united by a common goal, will discover that they are not as connected as they thought. Elsewhere, siblings Ceren, Guven, and Meet, who strive for their father's approval and place living a comfortable life above all else, bond against a common enemy. As Umut takes revenge against the family he hates, his most significant conflict is Ceren, who he realizes is the love of his life as he gets to know her. Meanwhile, Güneş, who knows Umut is a dirty lawyer named Çınar Yılmaz, unaware of his actual goal, will leave the fate of her family and herself in the hands of this man with whom she falls in love. Number 3, Judgment. The story starts with a murder case which brings a fearless lawyer Ceylan and rule-based prosecutor Ilgaz together. Ilgaz needs to find a lawyer who can defend his brother while all arrows point to him. Ceylan can be the only lawyer who can save his brother with her fearless attitude. Ceylan accepts to defend Çınar and starts to do her best to save him, but no one knows that the girl who was killed is in fact Ceylan's own sister. Number 2, Life Comes As It Knows. Mafia leader Yeti Emin leaves his dark past, and in exchange for the information he gave to the police, he goes to Istanbul to pursue his life as a geography teacher. Sadi Payaslı, who changes all the equilibriums in the high school, tries to deal with the conflicts in his private life. On the other hand, he is taken short by his ex-lover Derya and police officer Songül, who accompanies him in his new life. Number 1, Kingfisher. Halis Aga is the owner of a large jewelry empire and the head of the Korhan family. Even though his son Orhan and oldest grandson Fuat run most of the business, he still makes the most important decisions in the company. His younger grandson Ferhat, who is the total opposite of his brother Fuat, is a very irresponsible young bachelor who just returned from abroad where he went to study. Halis can't take any more of Ferhat's recklessness, and he charges his widowed daughter-in-law Ifakut with finding him a nice girl to marry. The news that Halis Aga is looking for a bride for his grandson comes like a bolt from the blue into Kazım's mansion in Gaziantep. Kazım's only hope to get rich are his beautiful daughters, Suna and Seren. After Ifakut sees Suna and decides she is the right girl for Ferhat, the family goes to Gaziantep to ask for Suna's hand in marriage. But before the ceremony, Ferhat and Seren meet each other without realizing that they are supposed to become brother and sister-in-law, and Ferhat is enamored by her. The two sisters' lives change forever when Ferhat decides to marry Seren instead of Suna. While Kazım is glad that he has secured his access to a great fortune, Seren will be the new bride in a family full of betrayals, lies and secrets. While Suna will start making revenge plans to get back her stolen future, life at the mansion will be even more challenging with the two brothers' power conflicts. I hope you liked this video. Please share your feedback and comments.